I'm Felicia.
And I'm Ian.
And we are the Paranormal Lovers.
Hello, paranormal dudes, dudettes, and dudays. Welcome back to another episode of the Paranormal Lovers.
He's been
Hey,
all
guys.
kinds of goofy today. Hey guys, we're tired. Can you tell? It's not nighttime or nothing. It's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but damn, we're fucking tired.
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, what's up? We're back again, episode 153.
Yeah.
I think we got 3 more till season 4.
And my camera's not frozen this time.
Yay.
Yay.
Not yet, anyways. Just give it time. I should have done this on the other episode too. Kind of forgot. But if you guys want to come see us this weekend, we'll be at Hayco Pride on Main, even though it's technically on Wall Street, which is behind Main Street in Waynesville.
Yeah.
So you guys come see us. We'll be vending.
Yeah.
And we're going to be in Raleigh next month vending at Carolina Cryptid Fest.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of anxiety about that one, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, also September, we're going to be at Goon Bay, but that's like months away. So
Way out.
Way out. Thank goodness. I don't love that these two are so close together because it does feel a lot going to one back to back 2 months in a row, but
yeah,
it'll be some good exposure.
Did I ask
for
for that one?
I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah.
Pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you. So what do you got for us today, Bill?
All right, episode 151. Hey guys, welcome back to a hot, sweltering hot summer.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the first day of summer and it's Father's Day. So don't forget to tell your dads you love them.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day to all the good dads out there.
Yeah.
If you're a deadbeat dad and you're expecting a phone call from your kid this week, suck a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it being summer, we're all doing all kinds of fun things. Like we're going to Pride, like Felicia said. Oh, shit. What did you love about this week?
Oh, yeah. What did I love about this week? Oh, God. That's not a good question. I don't know. This week kind of sucked.
Yeah.
What did I love about this week? I guess I've been playing a lot of games with the kiddo. That's been kind of fun.
Yeah.
Playing a lot of video games, taking her to the playground. It's summer. We're not really doing anything.
I think mine's the same. I like playing Wobbly Life with Patty.
Okay. Wobbly Life is stupid fucking cute. It is so stupid. And like, I'm a person, it's actually really hard to get me to play games. You can ask Ian.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it. But like, I started playing Wobbly Life with Patty, and your little fucking head just wobbling while you walking down the street and shit, and you driving, and your car's bouncing around and shit.
Fucking mopeds, man. It's like you can't even drive it. It's so wobbly.
It's so ridiculous. That is pretty fun.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, it's been a rough week for me, though. You know, my brother's death anniversary was this week, and that sucked.
Yeah.
Balls. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what you got. That's what you loved about this week?
Yeah.
Okay. Playing Wobbly Life with the kid.
So, it being summertime, we're doing all kinds of fun things, like going to Pride. So, look out for up-and-coming live streams, maybe, from that place.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to try to do a live stream Saturday. This Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Look out for Saturday. A live stream. Today's Sunday.
Yeah, this Saturday. But yeah, and that'll be on Instagram if anybody wants to watch. Where we're gonna be and set up in a booth on Main Street in Waynesville, North Carolina. So come check us out, especially if you want to be on camera.
Yeah,
get you on camera. We will also be going to Savannah. Again, keep an eye on Instagram for posts from there.
Yeah.
Now it's summer, and one of the one of our favorite things to do in summertime at night is hunt for fireflies, right?
Yay. Yep.
We did it last night,
Literally,
actually,
they just did it last night.
because they were going. Excuse me, my
He
voice.
just cut the grass yesterday, so they were going crazy
Yeah, they were
last
going
night.
crazy last night. Patty gets her little ball jar,
Mm-hmm.
pokes some holes in the lid, and proceeds to catch a ton of little bugs with glowing butts.
Yep. I want to be a bug with a glowing butt if I don't come back as a black woman in my next life.
Be hilarious.
Seems like it would be. I mean, you just occasionally get
Hello.
get
Hello.
thrown into a jar,
Yeah.
but like it's all right.
You might get squished and
Yeah, I
like
might get squished.
glowing butt gets smeared all over everything.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have like a little sociopath get a hold of you, because then they're gonna dissect you and find out why your butt glows.
Right. Well, this got me thinking: is there a cryptid firefly?
Of course there
And
is.
one Google foo later, yes, there is a cryptid story about a firefly.
Oh, shit, I'll definitely have to let Patty listen to this episode.
It's called the Adze.
How you spell that?
It's Adze.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it a DZ because it's from Africa, and I don't want to call it a Otzi
You
because
said
that
A.
rhymes with Nazi.
You said ADZE.
Yes.
That's fun. So if you want to look it up, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to look up Oddsy Cryptid.
Yeah, because it's also an axe.
There we. Oh.
So
Ew.
this cryptid comes from an area in West Africa. The folklore of this creature comes from the Iwi people. I hope I'm saying that right. The Iwi people of Toga, Benin, Ghana, and parts of Nigeria.
Hey, that's some of my people.
Yep, my brother-in-law is actually from Ghana.
Yeah, he is.
I wonder if he knows the story of the Adze.
I don't know. He might. I'll have to ask.
He might.
They seem to have a lot about. Sorry, I just
Go ahead.
noticed that like with these, we've done a few African folklore, and they seem to have a fear of vampires. Like,
Right.
they got a really big fear of vampires in Africa.
Well, it's funny that you said that because I'll kind of explain that later on in the episode.
All right.
But as the story goes, the cryptid is sort of a shapeshifter, one that takes form of a firefly as its main form. While in firefly form, the outworldly creature could slip into a house through a keyhole or cracks in the windows and doors of people's houses.
Mm-hmm.
It would then feed on people's blood while they sleep, like a vampire.
I think it's a mosquito with a glowing butt. Is what
Right.
it is.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. The victims of their feeding would usually get really sick or even die from the encounter. A lot of the time, the story of the Adze is told in Western society as a story of a shape-shifting monster close to a vampire. But the story is more complex than that. Some say this is a tale that's told to children to, warn them of mosquitoes and malaria.
I mean, it would make sense because like it's a problem.
Right. But also, children love to catch fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
It is said that upon capture of an Adze, that the captured Adze would transform into a human form. It is also said that the Adze had the ability to possess a human host.
I think we're gonna need a bigger ball jar.
Right. Humans that are unlucky enough to try and capture an Adze or stumble across one would be possessed by the cryptid and would be turned into a witch.
Oh Lord,
Burn her. No.
she's a witch.
Just kidding.
Burn her. She turned me into a newt.
The Adze then would go on to influence its host in negative ways, like a puppet master controlling its puppet.
You're like that weird zombie parasite.
Right? A person would be suspected of being possessed after showing certain signs.
I don't think anybody can see you wink through your glasses.
Right. One sign a person is possessed is if a woman had a brother that had children that were more well off than her own. Also, if
Are they? No, they're not. Okay.
if an elderly person had family that died before they
Oh, well, your parents might be some Adizes then.
maybe. Another sign would be if a poor person was jealous of a rich person.
Well, I guess every motherfucking poor person's a goddamn vampiric firefly then.
Pretty much, like with that
You
kind of
mean
list, it like gets almost everybody.
anybody could be a damn firefly thing. God, that's crazy.
The effect of the possession would be felt more by the victim's family or the people that the victim was jealous of. So the person really didn't figure it out or feel
Mm.
it. It was more everybody else would be
I wonder
seeing
if
it.
this is also like a way they help to explain away like mental illness.
Yeah, I get
You get
into it
into
here.
that? Okay.
They say that no potion, no spell, or weapon that could ward off the Adze. The Iwi people are fearful of this creature, knowing there is no cure for the illness that the Adze causes. At first in history, the Adze was more of a spiritual creature. But after Christianity came to Africa in the 19th century, the story took on more monstrous and devil oriented tale.
Of course it did.
The Adze's ability to become a firefly is kind of symbolic. It represents beauty and danger in the night. Also, the glowing flashes of a firefly directly mimic the glow of the Adze flame, leaving the body of a possessed victim through their ear or their nose, or sometimes the back of their head.
I thought you were gonna say butthole, and I was like, oh god, not the butthole.
Tales also describe a large protruding proboscis, like a mosquito,
Mm,
um, which I think I ran across this when I did the uh,
Galley nipper.
galley nipper, but it was definitely told to people to warn them of dangers of biting bugs in the area,
Yeah,
whether it be mosquito or just anything really. Ticks.
ain't no telling in
Ticks
Africa.
suck here.
Ticks are the damn word. They give you Lyme disease and shit.
Yeah. The Iwi people also knew the importance of protecting the vulnerable. That's why most of the stories of the Adze are of attacking children, and a lot of times the most beautiful ones. They also told the story to protect their society as well. Most were based on envy, jealousy, and protecting the tribe's resources, such as wealth and fertility. They would use the story and discussions of community relationships to try and maintain societal harmony. They say the only way to get rid of an Adze is to force the spirit out into another body where it can be killed.
Put it in a pig.
All right. This led the church, of course, to try to do exorcisms on subjects.
Isn't it the church? Wasn't it in the Bible? They put a spirit in a pig. They put demons in the pig and then run them off a cliff or some shit.
Probably.
Lord have mercy. Of course.
Wonder if some of the story was taken for the Exorcist movies.
Mm.
Because there's like, I want to say number 2, it was like in Africa, or was it number 1? And they had
No, exorcism was based off of Roland Doe.
they had a pregnant woman in Africa that was possessed.
That's Rosemary's Baby. Yeah.
I thought it was like number 2.
But I mean, it might be, but I know that the first Poltergeist was based off of the possession of Roland Doe.
Well, I'm not talking about Poltergeist.
Not Poltergeist, Exorcist.
Right.
Yeah.
But really, the Adze became the scapegoat of a whole slew of social problems,
Mm-hmm.
jealousy, mental illness, bad luck, addiction, marriage problems, or just not being able to have a child. They're like they're possessed.
Yeah.
They're a witch. It's kind of a witch hunt, basically.
I have such a fear of witches.
The Adze possession would be to blame in many cases. Even though the Iwu people were converted to Christianity, they still kept most of their religious practices of Vodun as well.
Vadoon.
Yep. This is also the source of Vodou or voodoo
Mm-hmm.
practices in America today. The Iwu people loosely combine the two religions. Iwu tribe member was contacted by the Atlas Obscuria to give them an interview discussing the Adze. He canceled right at the last minute, saying, quote unquote, I've had a bad dream the night after I agreed to talk to you about the Adze. So he was like,
Mm-hmm.
nope, I'm not going to do it.
I said I'd do it, and then it came to see me, and I said, never mind.
Right. But just like in Western society, the Iwu people also believe that women are more susceptible to being possessed by the Adze. Now, we know the science on that it's just the difference in the woman's bodies that causes them to have issues.
It's called hormones, folks. They're
Right.
stupid.
And that's why women are warriors.
Amen.
The church has also claimed possession if they didn't like, the church would also claim that someone was possessed if they didn't like someone's opinion.
Yep. Or a witch.
Right. Anthropolog and the anthropologist Mira Vekatachalam,
All right.
who did field work for a decade with the Iwu people, ran across many women who were accused of being possessed by the Adze. She says the Adze was a widespread spiritual problem and that Adze attacks were steady and relentless. They'd just be accusing women because they're women.
Because we're women and we have hormones. And people don't like the way we act, so they go, she must be a witch or possessed.
Yep.
No, we're just women and we don't want to kowtow to men.
That's right. The Adze was oh wait, I lost my place. To fight back against the Adze, they would force the spirit out of its host into a quasi-human form, a hunchback creature with talons and jet black skin. It's terrifying. And they would kill it. They said the process was extremely difficult and that to get the Adze to transform was very hard to do and extremely dangerous. They take an approach with Christian exorcism, which involves extensive prayer to force out the spirit inhabiting the potential witch. Humans will always have problems, and I don't care who you are, you will always be jealous, and at some point in time, you will be envious. And most people nowadays do have problems having children. Took me and Felicia a year to try to have Patty.
Yep.
A little ball of joy.
A little ball of anxiety is more like it.
But I don't think everyone that has problems is possessed.
I know, Lord knows I feel like I'm possessed some damn times, but that's a bitch with hormones, okay?
But what I do know is that we all need to learn what citronella is. Because them galley nippers be real. Right? Am I right?
It's so funny because I use a citronella candle every night when I go to
No, man, them bitches don't let up in the woods.
No, they don't. And like I don't know if this is true or not, I seen a comment the other day that said something like mosquitoes are actually attracted to the smell of cannabis.
Right.
So just like open invitation. I bet they're so confused. I got the 3-wick citronella
Like,
candle
whoa,
burning.
that smells bad. Whoa, that smells good.
Yeah.
Whoa, that smells bad. What the fuck?
They want
I don't know
cannabis
which way to
blood.
go.
You know, that's weird. Come to think of it, they're attracted to the scent of cannabis, and typically people are smoking cannabis.
Maybe it makes your blood sweet.
And there must psychedelic. Makes our blood psychedelic.
Right.
Oh man.
But yeah, so those fuckers don't let up in the woods.
Mm-mm.
Or when you're hunting fireflies at
Nope.
night. I had them swarming me last night when I was watching Patty catch fireflies. But
I got them bracelets.
right, that's what I need. So I hope you enjoyed my guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my story from a land of my brother from another mother.
This is true.
And I hope you guys have a good summer.
That was pretty good. Don't love it. Don't love all the witches
Yeah.
and the blood sucking vampires and
Kind of more of a social tale than it is of a cryptid.
It is. It is.
Because it is, describes like, I don't know, mental illness stuff throughout the ages by many. This isn't new. I mean, it's done by many people, many times in many different ways.
Yeah.
Of people pushing out social outcasts.
Yeah. Well, and they're, before technology and science were a thing, they had to have an explanation.
Yeah.
People want to know. We're a curious creature. We want to know why.
Yeah.
Why? Why
do men?
Funny. The other day, Patty was like, I heard somebody say that like kids go through this phase of asking why all the time. And I was
like, just watch our Why Do Men.
I'm like, you went through that phase for like 3 fucking years, ma'am. Of everything we said. Why?
She's still kind of in that phase.
And she was like, yeah, I don't think I want to have kids.
Now she doesn't ask why. She goes, I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes she'll ask me why. And I'm just like, because I'm always like, well, because this, well, because that. And then I go, I don't know. All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode. We hope you guys have a good week, and we will see you guys later.
Be kind to each other.
Love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.